Hello, everyone. This is Jumana Nasser from Soul Deep Healing, coming to you on, what is it today? Today is August 3rd, 2023, for the monthly card pull for August. Well, August is going to be a really big month, a huge month. You probably already know, but we had a super moon on the 1st. The energies are still with us until tomorrow, the 4th. So we have that going on. The month is going to end on another super moon on, I believe it is on August 30th. And it's because it's the second full moon, I'm sorry, because it's the second super moon in the month, it's a very rare blue moon. It's going to be in Pisces, and we won't see that again until 2032. So there will be other blue moons, but we won't have another blue moon in Pisces until 2032. And then sandwiched in between that, in those two very powerful events, is going to be the 8-8 portal, which is the Lion's Gate, and that's on August 8th. We're already in the energy, so the energy will run 4 or 5 days before and 4 or 5 days after. However, the portal actually opened July 25th, I believe. And so the energy of that portal has been intensifying since then. It will culminate on the 8th, the most powerful energy of that event. And then it will start to decrease for a few days after that. And so that's when probably around the 8th, no, I'm sorry, the 13th, the portal will close again. And then just a few days after that, on the 18th, lucky us, we have everybody's favorite event happening, Mercury retrograde. And we are already, actually, no, we're not. Yeah, we are 15 days before. We are already in the pre-shadow phase of that. So it is a very big month. Very powerful month, and actually the blue moon on the 30th is going to be the most powerful, the most intense full moon of the year. And because it's in Pisces, expect a lot of tears to flow. So think of it as a tearjerker. You have been warned. The energy of the month, because of everything going on, is, if I were to say it in one word, like if I was to summarize the whole thing, the whole energy in one word, it would be action. 2 words would be massive action. This is not the time to chill and overthink and overanalyze. We have to be in motion. It doesn't matter what we're doing, but we cannot afford to just sit back and take a couple of days to think about our next steps. We have to have a plan now, and we have to be implementing that plan and taking action on that plan yesterday, like ASAP, because the thing with action is, we live in a world ruled by the universal laws, and everybody's familiar. If you've been around me for a second, I talk a lot about the law of polarity. And the law of polarity basically says, for anything to exist, its polar opposite has to exist as well. You can't have one without the other. And so when it comes to action, momentum, forward motion, the opposite also exists. It has to exist. So when we take action, we have two options. Are we taking action in the right direction or action in the wrong direction? And so if we don't create a plan for ourselves for this month, if we don't know exactly what it is that we want, the steps that, like the action steps, the things that we need to be doing. And it's, this isn't just for business, it's for anything. Whether it's a relationship issue or financial or health or anything, it doesn't matter. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. This month, we cannot do slow. We cannot do indecision. We cannot do overthinking, because think of it as being on those electrical walkways. And if you stand still, you're going to get to the destination, but you're going to get to the destination at a much slower rate than if you're on that walkway and you're walking. And the faster you're walking, the faster you're going to get there. The problem with this month is if you just stand still, you're actually going to get sucked back. If you stand still, you're going to be, it's almost like the energy is going to play tug of war with you. So you're going to have the energy pulling you forward, and then at the same time, the energy pulling you back. So no matter what, do not stand still. So don't worry about perfectionism. It doesn't serve you right now. Oh, perfectionism never serves you. It definitely doesn't serve you this month. And so you want to be constantly moving. You want to have your goals in front of you. You want to have your vision in front of you. And you have to be constantly moving towards that, because the minute you lose sight of them, you're going to be pulled back. So, it's like, yeah, action, but do we want forward or backward action? Because there is no neutral this month. And so even if you the fear of failure and the fear of success and the fear of making a mistake and all of that stuff is going to come up, we can't afford to waste time on that. We have to keep moving forward, even if they are tiny steps. We have to take those tiny steps rather than just sit back and, again, overthink and overanalyze the situation to come up with the most perfect thing to do. That's not going to work. So if there is one single thing that I would stress, I can stress the most to you right now, is take action, take action, take action, and be very intentional on where you want to go. Be very intentional on, have that vision in front of you, have your goal in front of you. And again, this is for all areas of your life. It doesn't matter. This is this energy is not just about your health. This energy is not just about your business or career. This energy is not just about your relationships, or it's everything. So what are the steps? Start thinking of what you want to achieve this month. Because again, if you're not picking up momentum to move forward, you're automatically picking up momentum to move backwards. Like the default is moving backwards. There is no standstill in this month. The energies will not allow us to stand still. So if you are in this community, if you are in the Soul Deep Healing community, you are on a healing journey. You are on a spiritual journey. You're you're on a continuous growth journey and evolution, like the next level version of yourself, of your business, of your life, of everything. And so like just keep moving forward, just keep moving towards your goals. Will feel a little bit once Mercury retrograde starts, it's going to be a little bit more intense, because usually Mercury retrograde calls on us to slow down, to go inwards. But even doing that, we're taking action. Like, it's not about, oh, okay, Mercury retrograde is here, so I'm just going to sit down for the next 12 days till the end of the month and binge watch Netflix. No, even doing the internal work is taking action. And so you might find a little bit of a tug and pull between Mercury retrograde's need to slow down and the August energy of action and speed. But just keep in mind, your action doesn't have to be massive steps each single time you take an action, right? It could, just as long as you're moving forward, you're good. Because again, you know, I can't repeat it. I can't repeat it enough because it's that important. The minute you stop, you're going to automatically move backwards. You're going to automatically go backwards. So rather than having that forward momentum building up and using it to fuel you forward, it's going to be the reverse. It's going to be the polar opposite, where now the momentum is taking you backwards because you're not doing anything. You're just thinking things through. All right. So that is the big vision, or the big energy, the big what's the word I'm looking for? The big topic of August in terms of what we're doing, what's expected, what to expect, and so on. So as far as the cards are concerned, I will be pulling 3 cards. I'm using Denise Linn's Sacred Traveler deck, one of my favorites. And what I'm going to do, it is a 3-card pull. And usually when I do the weekly card pulls, I pull 3 cards, and it's for the beginning, the middle, and the end of the week. I was nudged to do something slightly different for this one. And so basically, I'm going to be, I received 3 questions. My team decided to give me these 3 questions to base the reading on. And the questions are, what can I expect in August? That's for the first one. The second one is, what do I have to watch out for? And the third one is, how do I make the most of these energies? So I can already tell you that the first answer to that last question, how do I make the most of these energies, is take action. Again, take action. All right, so let's see what we have for our first question. What can I expect this month? Whoa. I love it. I love it. You guys, you can't make this shit up. Okay, the first card is Ascending the Mountain. Keep going forward. Here's your card. And this is really perfect because this is basically like this is a perfect representation of what I was trying to say earlier. Thank you, team. We are ascending the mountain, and as long as we are constantly moving up the mountain, we are moving forward. We are good to go. We are gaining that momentum, even if it's slow momentum, because going going up a mountain is usually at a slower pace. However, if we stop halfway up that mountain, immediately the sliding backwards is going to happen. Like the minute you stop that, you stop that forward momentum, it's like there is no third option. There is forward momentum and there's a backward slide. There is no standing still to take a break. Take your break once you get to the top of that mountain on September 1st. So it is about keep moving forward. It is about like these neon signs, danger signs from having to avoid that backward slide. So no matter how tough it gets, no matter how exhausted you get, no matter how unsure you are of your next step, take it anyway. Take the action and keep moving up that mountain. Once you get onto the top of that mountain, the view is absolutely glorious. So we are definitely, everybody is going to be moving this month. Everybody. The only thing that we need to determine, and that we need to determine for ourselves, and that we need to intend for ourselves is, well, which direction do I want to move in? Forward or backwards? And I know we all want to move forward. So we have to be very intentional. We have to be very aware every single moment of every single day this month to make sure that we are moving forward. This is what you can expect. And like, this is the month, like if you stick to that forward motion for the whole month, miracles will happen. You will manifest, you will create, you will accomplish, you will receive things that you never could have expected. But the one condition is keep taking action and keep moving forward. All right. What to watch out, what to watch out for? Whoa. Come on. All right. What to watch out for? The card is grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. This is the card. And basically, what this card basically represents for this particular question, what do I need to watch out for this month, is to keep your own, so the energy of the month is this massive action. Like this is the time when we can, like things, projects that we've been postponing for like forever. This energy is here to basically light a fire under our butts so that we can take action on all of those things. Like this is a great opportunity for us to see multiple projects completed. Like this is the month where again, massive action will create massive results. And so what we need to watch out for is that we don't get so caught up in taking massive action that we become basically robots going through the motion. So we need to remember gratitude. We need to remember our spiritual practices. We need to remember meditation, journaling, gratitude, whatever it is that works for you. I know that maybe not everybody uses or does follow all of the all of these practices every single day, but whatever has been working for you, whatever you are comfortable with, keep going with it. Don't let that slide, because now the focus is solely on taking massive action, so I'll drop everything else. No, we can, especially us women, we are really good multitaskers. And so we can definitely walk and chew gum at the same time. We can definitely take the massive action and still check in with ourselves regularly to make sure that we are in a good place vibrationally. We're keeping up our vibrational frequency to the level of gratitude and grace and joy and love. So yes, take massive actions, but at the same time, don't let yourself slide on your own personal practices. And the last question that we are going to be answering is, how do I make the most of these energies? I am so excited for this month. All right. So how do I make the most of these energies? First light, beginning a new cycle. And this is the card. So the first thing that comes to mind when I see this card is staying grounded. Whether we're staying grounded in nature or we're using our spiritual practices to stay grounded. Basically, again, whatever works for you. This is a new cycle because, again, if we take advantage of these energies that August brings us, we can create massive results in our life, even in just this one short month. Well, it's not so short, it's 31 days. But in that short time span, we still have the power, we still have the opportunity and the ability to create major results in our life. And so the beginning a new cycle is an invitation for you to turn over a new page. Actually, like not even turn over a new page, like throw out the old book and bring in a brand new book in the sense of this is a new cycle that's starting for you. So whatever has happened in the past, whatever successes, mistakes, failures, lessons, whatever happened in the past, don't let that dictate what happens in the next, well, we're the third, so the next 20, the next 28 days, right? So this is a new cycle. And part of, like, I think part of the reason why it's a new cycle is because, like, we've never had these kinds of energies in set up in this way to like really like give us this quantum leap forward to help us in such a huge way. And the first light refers to the clarity that you will need to have this month so that you can determine what your action steps are going to be. Basically, your intentions. How clear are you on your intentions for this month? Right? So it is, again, it is an amazing opportunity for us. So we are in August. It's month 8 of the year. And I don't know about you, but I'll be the first one to say I am behind. This year, I am behind in different things from where I thought I would be at this time of year back in January, well, in December of 2022 and January of 2023, when I was putting my my plan for the year together. But this month is, again, like, I don't want to sound like an old record, but I'm going to sound like an old broken record, right? This month has the potential to make us not just catch up on what we think we're behind on, but even surpass that by far. Clarity is key because, awareness, clarity. If you don't know where you want to go, it's hard to take massive action in the right direction. You don't know what the direction is. So that first light that's going to give us that's going to help us begin the new cycle is the clarity that we need. So take some time today and tomorrow to really think about what is it that I want to do this month? What is it that I want to create this month? What is it that I need to catch up on this month? Make sure that it's aligned with you. It's not something that you're choosing because it's what you think you should be choosing, but it's what you really like. Your soul is basically nudging you in that direction. And once you have that, get really clear on what is it going to take to get me to achieve this thing, to get me to the other side, knowing that this whole month, the universe is giving you an extra boost because of the planetary alignments, the energy of the month, like all of the cosmos is helping you move forward. And so once you have that, you are going to, this month is going to go by really fast, right? Especially if you're taking massive action. And if you're taking massive action on something that is aligned with you, it's going to go by really fast, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be joyful and fulfilling and rewarding. If you lack the clarity, your default is going to be that slide backwards up the mountain. Wait, where is it? It's going to be that sliding backwards, like picking up momentum and the downward slide. And so really make it a point to know exactly what it is that you want to have happen by the end of the month, and just go for it. Overthinking, overanalyzing, taking your time, those things are not going to, those things will hinder you right now. This month, those things will hold you back. And if you are being held back by those things, by all of your ego BS, you're sliding backwards. And sliding backwards will happen just as powerfully as the forward momentum will happen. It's just a matter of choosing which is it that you want to experience. And let's face it, we all know, like I know, we all want to experience the massive forward movement. I, for one, would be extremely happy at the end of the month if I can get 3 of my big unfinished projects completed. I already have a plan in action to get that done, because we just cannot drop the ball this month. It will not be comfortable. Like, it will, like, mentally, physically, emotionally, it will be painful. And so this is it for August. So again, we have expect ascending the mountain and keep moving forward. We have what to watch out for: neglecting your spiritual practices, neglecting whatever it is that makes you feel grounded and solid, so that you're not swaying in this massive energy that's coming with August. And what do I need to make the most out of these energies? Here, it's a new cycle. Don't get bogged down by the past. Don't get bogged down by what your ego is trying to tell you about past mistakes and past failures, and procrastinating in the past. Like, it doesn't matter. This is a new cycle. You get to close that book, that old book, and open up a blank book right now and start that new cycle for yourself. Okay? All right. So if you want to join me for individual card pulls in my Facebook group, the Soul Deep Cafe, I will link it down in the description. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please reach out, let me know. I'll put in my Facebook profile so that you can private message me. I would love to hear how this resonated for you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing August, and take care.